What is up, y'all, and welcome to The Real Ray. We are doing something a little bit different today per your request. I have enlisted the help of one of my barber friends at work, and he's going to show you how to trim your beard yourself at home. By the way, Paul is a super professional in that he trained in London, the London Barbering School. He is super educated and does amazing work. He is also a musician. Without further ado, here is Mr. Paul Sisson with all of his knowledge, here to teach you how to trim your beard.
Okay, so I'm Paul. I work with Rachel, who does these videos. I'm a professional barber. I studied at the London School of Barbering many years ago. The tools for today are just a comb, preferably one with big teeth like this. It's a lot easier for beards. And wall T outliners. This is all you should ever need for beards. If you need anything else, it's because you're using something like guards to go one length all the way across the board all the time. And even then you should use a wall for like super tape or something like that. Alright, so just comb it out, like basically just fluffing it up so you can get an idea of how long everything actually is. This is way longer than I want it, especially on the sides. Because when your sides are this long, it just stands to make your face fat. You get those right now. What I'm gonna do is just take this big teeth side, go in, straight up and down like this, make it stand straight out so that you have a line to follow. You can take your trimmers and just go straight down it. Creating whatever line you want. If you want a thinner face, then cut it in more. If you want it wider at the bottom, then just more straight out. Up here at the top, you can go pretty short where normally would be sideburns if you didn't have a beard. You go in. A little awkward for the right-handers to do this side of your face, but straight in. Link the line, take it down. This is why you don't need a guard to do it. And then it's easier for me once I get the general line on that side to just freehand while it stands out. Because that's such an awkward reach. I'm going to take this top, right here, right there section, and take it just a little shorter than the rest if you want it to look clean. Just kind of taper that top edge and get any kind of like strays, like flyaways. I don't know if the camera's good enough to see that, so I'm going to get as close as I can. There's a lot of other stuff going on today. The first ultrasound of my child was just done. So, alright, from there, you can tell that at least right here is already a lot thinner, right? A lot cleaner. When you're lining up the beard, you should just take your trimmers and just follow like a natural line. Like my beard doesn't like fill out past this line. So it doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything weird unless it bothers you. Same thing on this side. Like you can see right here, there's no hair on my face right there, right there, right? Just this little tiny Wolverine patch that grows almost up to my eyeball. So where it stops being thick and full is where you cut it off. On the underside, this is where probably most dudes have the most trouble, is under here. If you ever watch Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, or maybe it's just Queer Eye, the one on Netflix. Anyway, he tells somebody to put the finger on top of the Adam's apple and cut on top of that finger. That's about as accurate as you can say it. Just put a finger on top of the Adam's apple and cut it right there. And then trace that around, right? It's weird, isn't it? Again, basically, that's your bottom line. Right here around this bottom edge, you want it to be shorter than the stuff in the middle. Right? So you're tapering this edge, you're tapering this edge. So this stuff is the longest in the middle. And you want to just look straight up and follow a straight line around this. Because the screen is so tiny. When your beard is longer, you don't need to worry about the line being ultra straight because nobody's going to notice it anymore. If you're doing a shorter beard, like a stubble beard or something like that, it's important to be straight for that look. And again, anytime you see stuff sticking out, it's easiest to just go ahead and use your trimmers to clean it up, which is generally what we'll do at the end anyway. Because of the light in here, it's real hard to see this on the other side. On the bottom, on this side, it's just about how long do you want it, right? Mine's gotten too long. I'm not a huge fan of how long it is right now, because it gets really annoying. So what I'm gonna do is go about right there. So I'm just setting the length and tapering it in as it goes back toward my neck. And then use that set mark. Just take a little off at a time. I like mine to be a little more round than like pointed or squared. It's just what you like. Remembering too that these trimmers cut against the grain, right? So if you're trying to cut something that's growing like this stuff grows this way, it's not going to cut it if I go like this. It's only going to cut it if I go like this because it's growing inward. So I got to go against it to cut it. Take this little edge, the corner off. Use your comb as a guide anytime you need to. If you don't trust your hands to be steady enough. Do things like this. If your beard is a little fuller than you need it to be, it's a little too thick, a little heavy, something like that. When you start to do your stash, you're just going to trace your lip. Again, against the grain, or it's not going to cut it. Against the grain on a mustache is almost always going in toward the middle. And then split it in half with your comb by just pushing it in and dragging it sideways, right? And then the stuff on top of it, like that, right there, you can just rub it down, right? It's not so weird and thick and like a wall of hair in your face. That's something that if you do that, the people that you kiss will appreciate it because it doesn't stab them anymore. And there it is.
All right, guys, so that was Paul teaching you how to trim your beard. Let me know if this was helpful and if you enjoyed it, and if you are interested in seeing some more bro videos, and I will see what I can do to facilitate maybe like a once a month boy video or something. Yeah, y'all just let me know in the comments below. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you again so much, Paul. You're amazing. I appreciate you, and I'm sure those of you at home are appreciating him as well. Until next time, make sure you're liking these videos if you're enjoying them, and hit that subscribe button for me. Share with your friends and family, and I will see you next time. It's the Real Ray. Bye.